This is Hollywood. Matías Bombal with you. Broad Green Pictures offers A Walk in the Woods, which is based on the 1998 book of the same name by real-life author Bill Bryson, whose original sardonic volume of two pals reuniting to travel the Appalachian Trail together was destined to further greatness as a moving picture. Ken Kwapis now directs Robert Redford and Nick Nolte in the story, which begins with Redford as Bryson, who, after returning home after an ill-fated TV interview, realizes that he needs to get away for a while and find himself. He's Googled the Appalachian Trail on his computer and becomes intrigued, and before you know it, he's determined to walk the entire trail's 2,160 miles. He starts to prepare himself in his own backyard as his wife looks on.
Seriously, Bill, even for you, this is ridiculous.
Why? Because you think I'm too old?
No, it's not because I think you're too old. It's because you are too old.
Listen, I can't explain it.
Have a go.
It's just something I feel I have to do. I want to explore nature. I want to get back to my roots.
Roots?
Yeah, push myself. I mean, really, really hike.
Can't you just do this in the Volvo?
Catherine.
What if I say you can't go?
Well, if you felt that way, then we would discuss it.
You mean I'll yammer on and you'll nod away and then you'll go ahead and do whatever you were going to do anyway without having heard a word I've said?
What?
Am I just supposed to stand here and accept these obvious signs that you have gone mad?
It's my old pup tent. What do you think?
Well, I think it's the perfect place for you to spend the night.
Emma Thompson as Catherine Bryson in that scene. She's worried he's lost his mind and thinks he shouldn't do it alone. He starts calling everyone he can think of and has few replies, if any, until one call comes in from an old pal he hadn't heard from in years, and one who owed him $600, Stephen Katz. Katz is eager to join him on the adventure and agrees to come along. Bryson's excited. That is, until he actually sees him at the airport.
Hey, Stephen.
Bryson.
Yeah. Who's Steve? This is my wife.
You're the British nurse I've heard so much about.
I certainly hope so.
Yeah, good to meet you. It's a little bit like a bear hug.
Are you limping?
No, it's a titanium knee. This one's a trick knee, It's let me see, I can get that. I can just, I gotta eat every hour or so. Otherwise, I get these,
What, episodes?
No, they're...
Seizures?
Seizures, that's right.
You get seizures?
Mm-hmm, yeah. I ate some contaminated phenethylamines about 10 years ago. Totally jacked up my system,
I thought you said you were in shape.
I am.
Sure he is. Nick Nolte, who's worked almost every year since 1975, brings an irascible character to life in this movie. There's a scene in a laundromat that is particularly fun. The unlikely couple set out for adventure with a third character, which is perhaps the most impressive of all, the striking beauty of Mother Nature herself in the form of the Appalachian Trail. As the two have been walking for a spell, the conversations run the gamut of past life experiences, some they had shared together, and others that occurred in their lives later. Here's a choice moment.
Oh, God, this is amazing. From here, you can see all three kinds of rock. There, you see that layered section across that slant? That's sedimentary. And the dark stuff, here, the dark stuff pushing up from underneath, that's igneous. Think volcanic.
How do you know all this stuff?
Well, there's these things called books.
Oh, no kidding. They're called books.
Yeah, they're like TV for smart people. See, what we're talking about here, Cass, is time. Geologic time. Hundreds of thousands of years of enormous shifting tectonic plates. It's like the world being reborn from below while it's being eroded from above.
Yeah, well, when we get back, I'm gonna buy you a TV. Because nobody gives a damn about shifting tectonic plates.
Well, I do. You know why? Because I'm curious and I love being curious. I like knowing things about the world that we're living in.
Well, I think it's all freaking rock.
Oh, yeah?
I don't get bogged down in the minutia. I'm above the details.
You are.
I'm big picture, Bryson.
How's that working out for you?
Pretty damn good.
The big picture about this movie is that, in fact, it's pretty good. The performances are very likable. The spirit of the original book is preserved by screenwriters Rick Herb and Bill Holderman. You'll see the solid acting work of Mary Steenburgen, who operates a motel along the trail. You may delight in a short, almost cameo-like appearance by Nick Offerman as R.E.I. Dave, the detail-rich tent salesman. More valuable than the sum of the parts, the overall gift of this movie is how wonderfully human it is, set against the beauty of nature. These are characters that are easy to relate to, and actors that know what they're doing. This may be one of my favorite movies thus far this year, perhaps exceeding the fondness I felt for Danny Collins with Al Pacino. Don't miss A Walk in the Woods. The Motion Picture Association of America has given this an R rating. This is your pal, Matías Bombal, bidding you a fond farewell.